Hello boys and girls, welcome to this presentation. Today we're going to talk about Unit 5, Lesson 5, Great Inventions. Question A. Study the extracts below. Where do you think they come from? A dictionary, a storybook, or a reference site? As you can see here, we have two extracts. The first one is about John Logie Baird, and the second one is about Guglielmo Marconi. John Logie Baird. In London, 1926, Baird is a Scottish inventor, was the first person to show pictures on a television screen. The pictures were not very good and they did not move. In 1927, however, he was able to send moving pictures from London to Scotland using telephone wires. The following year, he sent pictures to America using radio waves. Baird continued working and finally he helped to develop color television. Guglielmo Marconi, 1874-1937. After the invention of the telephone by Alexander Bell, 1847-1922, inventors worked on radio waves instead of electric signals to carry sound. Marconi, an Italian, was the first to do this. In 1896, he sent a radio message over a distance of more than 1.5 kilometers. The following year, he sent a message from land to a ship at sea, a distance of 29 kilometers. Finally, in 1902, he sent a radio message from America to England. As you can see these extracts, where do you think they are from? Very good. They are from a reference site. They're not from a dictionary, because in the dictionary you find the meaning of words. And in storybooks you find stories that are not real, but these are real stories. So they are from a reference site that talks about inventions and famous people. Question B. Scan the first extract and quickly find the answers to these questions. We have 4 questions. You have to scan the first extract about John Logie Baird and then answer the questions. You can stop the video to do this and then come back and check. Question 1. Who invented television? Who do you think invented television? Very good. It was John Logie Baird. So we write the answer here. We can put the answers in this space, yes. So for the first one, it was John Baird. Very good. So for the first one, John Baird invented television. Good job. Now, question number 2. What was his nationality? Where do you think he came from? Very good. He was Scottish. Very good. Now, question 3. When did he invent it? Very good. 1926. Good job. Is he alive or dead? Good job. He's dead. Good job. Now, question C. In question C, ask and answer about the radio. Use this box about the active versus passive to answer question C. Marconi invented the radio. Baird showed pictures on a television screen. Now, as you can see here, is that active or passive? Very good, it's active, because who did the action is here and he's in the beginning of the sentence. So if you see the doer of the action in the beginning of the sentence, then it's an active sentence. Very good. How to make it passive? We remove the doer. We can put him at the end of the sentence after the word by. We can say the radio was invented, and we used was and were because invented is in the past. So we say the radio was invented by Marconi. Here, Bert showed pictures on a television screen. So we say pictures were shown on a television screen by Bert. Now, why did we use was and why did we use were? Very good, because the radio is single, so we use was. And pictures are plural, so we use were. Very good. Now, when we use questions about these, what do we say? Very good. We say, who invented the radio, for example? And what was his nationality? We use the same questions as in question B. We can say, who invented the radio? What was his nationality? When did he invent it? And is he alive or dead? Very good. Now, let's move on to question D. Now, do exercises A to C on page 57 of the workbook. Let's open the workbook and answer the questions. Workbook, Unit 5, Lesson 5. Great Inventions. Question A. Find these words on page 62 of your coursebook. As you can see here, we have sentences and gaps. We have to fill the gaps. We can use the coursebook, page 62. You can stop the video, answer it, and come back and check. Now, let's check. Number 1, the opposite of last. Very good. First. Number 2, verb from the noun invention. Because invention is a noun, so what's the verb? Good job. Invent. Number 3, a large boat. Good job. Ship. Number 4, the next year. Very good. The following year. Number 5, how far one place is from another. Very good. Distance. Number 6, Beard first used telephone. Very good. He used telephone wires to send pictures. Then he used radio. Very good. Radio waves. Very good. Now, let's move on to question B. Are the sentences true or false about the extracts? You can read the sentences, check in the extracts, and come back and then check again. If it's false, you can say why is it false. Now let's check. Number 1, John Beard died in 1888. What do you think? Very good, it's false. Very good. Number 2, Beard sent moving pictures to America in 1928. Is it true or false? Number 2 is true. Very good. Number 3, Marconi invented the telephone. Is it true or false? Very good. It's false. So who invented the telephone? Yes, Alexander Bell. Very good. So Alexander Bell invented the telephone. Very good. Now, let's pull up here so we can see. 4. Marconi used radio waves to carry sound. Is it true or false? Very good. It's true. He used the radio waves to carry sound. Number 5. In 1902, Marconi sent a radio message to America. Is it true or false? Very good. It's false. He sent a radio message from America to England. So he sent it from America. So we say he sent it from America to England. Good job. Now let's move on to question C. Question C. Study the functional grammar box on page 62 of your course book. Then complete the second sentences so they have the same meaning as the first sentences. He wants you to study the passive and the active form of a sentence to make sentences the same. Now, you can stop the video, answer, and then come back and check. Now, let's check together. Number 1. Mesopotamians invented the wheel around 3500 BCE. We say the wheel, and because the wheel is single, we say what, and invented is in the past, we use was. So we say the wheel was invented by Mesopotamians around 3500 or 3500 BCE. Very good. So because the wheel is single, we used was, and it was in the past because the active sentence is in the past. So we say the wheel was invented by Mesopotamians around 3500 BCE. Number 2. The earliest compasses were made in China. Now, as you can see here, compasses is plural. Now, we say the Chinese, good, the Chinese made the earliest, very good, compasses. Now, the earliest compasses were made in China, and the Chinese made the earliest compass. You can tell which one is active, which one is passive. Now, Mesopotamians invented the wheel, so they did it, so it's active. And this one, the wheel was invented, this is passive. At the same time, we used by, so it's passive, yes. Now, for this one, it's the opposite. The earliest compasses were made. Who made them? In China. Who made them? We don't know. It's not written, so it's passive. But here we said the Chinese made the earliest compasses, so we know who made them. That makes the sentence active. Very good. Now let's look at number 3. Sir Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web in 1989. Now, as you can see here, who did it? It's Sir Berners-Lee. So we can see the doer in the sentence, so that's active. Now, let's make it passive. The World Wide Web. Now, the World Wide Web, is it single or plural? Very good, it's single. So we say was invented. Very good. Invented by, yes, Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Very good. In 1989. Very good. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.